two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air, it's Upshaw. That's reeled in, it's Taylor. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Looking deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Upshaw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Upshaw. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You have a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Gators are rolling down the field.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances.
There he goes! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's White. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Hines is back in the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. power football with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Upshaw. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is...
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Upshaw. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Gets the back moving. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon. in the second half. And right when he was looking like this game was starting to get away from him, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Upshaw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. At the 35, he's open. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Wilson. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every quarter. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Off play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Running free. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because games, it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bulldozes his way through. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Upshaw. He's got the back in the middle. Powers through the defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to...
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun. Fires to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. To the air, it's Upshaw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to...
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Upshaw. Snagged in the middle, it's White. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it.